We're actually doing Facebook Live and YouTube at the same time, so we can put this on 2 different forms. But what I'm going to be talking about today is going to be pretty cool. Because first of all, we're going to be talking about how to be the director, the writer, the star of your own movie. And your movie is actually your life. So, hey Renee, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes here while we listen to some of this background. It should have been background movie music. It didn't sound too movie-ish. But we're going to be talking about how to be the star of your own life. Because some people, they're the co-star. Or they're the support. They're playing the role of a supporting cast in their own movie, which is their own life. Hey Patty, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Guys, where are you coming in from? What's up out there in YouTube world? Thanks everybody for taking the time out of your day and kind of watching me. I guess watching me, not kind of watching me, unless you're watching me half asleep. But yeah, where are you coming from? Patty, where are you coming in from? Guys, thanks for joining me. You know how some people go live and they're going live, but they have absolutely nothing to say, and you're just watching them eat at a barbecue, or you're just watching them do something ridiculous. I promise you, this is not how this is going to be. My wife and I are extremely busy. Nancy, how you doing? Extremely busy. We have 7 kids, 2 businesses. So when we go live, hopefully we're adding some value. Hey Valerie, how you doing? Today we're going to be talking about to be the writer of your own life. I mean, I know that sounds kind of deep, but we're talking about being in control of your own life. I'm going to start here in about 10 seconds because I'm very impatient. What's up out there in YouTube? We're going to start posting these videos on YouTube also. Right now, I think we have about 6 videos on Facebook, and probably we're going to have close to 11 videos on YouTube. Stephanie and I are starting to do some things differently. We're going to do a lot of motivational, some public speaking. So yeah. Valerie, how's that little boy of yours doing? Mitch, what's going on, man? Alright, we're getting ready to start here. I'm going to kill this music right here. Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be talking about being a star of your own movie. Which is, and I'm not talking about, going to Atlanta or going to New York or going to California and waiting tables until you get that big break. I'm talking about living that big break now. Being a star of your own life. Being a writer and director of your own life. Stop doing what other people tell you to do. Write your own life. Stop letting life dictate what you do. Stop letting life dictate how you live. You write it. You write the script. You say what you want out of life and then put the work in it to accomplish what you're writing out. And I don't mean literally writing it out. You can if that makes you feel better. But I'm talking about walking to your own beat. Be the drummer of your own life. Stop letting other people write it for you. Stop letting other people tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Now, we're not talking about breaking any kind of laws or anything like that, but we're talking about living your own life. Who's surrounding you? I mean, who's the star of your life? Who's starring in your life? Who has the main part of your life? Is it your husband? Is it your kids? And nothing wrong if it's your husband and if it's your kids. But it should be you being the star of your own life. Are you living your life for your husband? Are you living your life for your wife? Are you living your life for your kids? Guys, that's great. I'm not saying don't do those things, but what I'm saying is that you be the director. You be the star of your own life. You be in control of your own life, because I believe something I realized a long time ago. And I'll let you guys in on a little stuff right here. When me and my wife first got married, we used to act like people who just got married. Crazy people who just got married. And we used to have these arguments, and we used to have these loud arguments, probably very entertaining for the neighborhood. But and it's crazy, right? But what I'm saying is, I got to a point in my life where I didn't want to live with somebody who was broken. I didn't want to live with somebody who I had broken. That's crazy. How many of us are trying to break our partner, or trying to break somebody, and then you're left with that broken person? I want somebody who can enhance, add to, lift up, strengthen what I do. So what I'm saying is, I had to say, you know something? For me to be the star of my own life doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be the protagonist, the bad person. I started realizing that how we can do this together, come together, guys. If that makes sense. What's up, Danny? I'm going to say this just for Danny. Roll Tide, Danny. But anyway, with that said, guys, be the star of your own life. Be the writer of your own life. You know, be the director of your own life. Stop letting life dictate what you do. Stop letting other people dictate what you do. You know, and once you become the writer of your own life, the star of your own life, and the director of your own life, and you're going after those things that you want to accomplish, this is the key right here. Give God the credit, because it's Him. Give God the credit. So when you accept the award, which is you've accomplished that goal, when you've gotten to where you're trying to get to, when you have accomplished what you set out to do, know where your help and where your strength came from. You know, and that comes from God. So even though I'm saying be the writer, be the director, be the star of your own life, that doesn't mean you do it by yourself. Nobody does it by themselves. Nobody gets from point A to point B by themselves. You need a supporting cast. Just don't let the supporting cast dictate how the movie goes. Don't let the supporting cast, don't let other people direct what you do. And here's the story. Some people are unhappy. If other people are unhappy, then they're unhappy. If other people are happy, then they're happy. That doesn't make sense. I was visiting a friend of mine today, and he's a dear friend of mine, and he really got to a point where he said in his life, he was just broken. He said, man, I am literally just broken. And you know something, I got to thinking, you know something, we all go through ups and downs. But when you get to a point where you're broken, that's not good. That's not good. So the only thing I can do with him is just pray for him, you know, and not pray so much for his situation, but pray for his mental state, that he comes out of that brokenness, because brokenness is not good, you know. And sometimes people get to a broken state when they feel like they have to do it all by themselves, when there's nobody around them, when they have no source, no strength, no nothing, and it's just all of them. And when life kicks you in the butt hard enough and it's just you can get to that point where you're broken. But if you got other people, hey Anthony, what's going on, man? But when you got other people around you lifting you up, and you get out of that brokenness. Guys, brokenness is not good. So anyway, a good friend of mine, he was broken today, and I prayed with them and, you know, invited him to come to church with us. But definitely what I'm talking about today is, and I don't want to get too redundant when I'm repeating myself over and over again, but be the star of your own life. Be the director of your own life. Be the writer of your own life. It's your film. It's your film. And then once you are the director, the star, the producer, and all of that, who are you going to give that to? Who are you going to give your movie to? Give your life to? Because somebody see your life, it encourages them. It helps them to be a better person. And guys, that's what we're trying to do. You know, I march to my own beat. You know, I march to my own beat. That means I'm not going to let my wife, I'm not going to let my circumstances, I'm not going to let the government dictate what makes me happy. I'm not going to do that, guys. And I'm encouraging you not to do that. This whole talk that we're doing is about getting the head right. Because I believe you can truly be successful in life, but you got to get the head right first. You know, you got to get the head right, and then you got to work on the skills. And sometimes those skills are learning how to talk, learning how to dress, learning how to walk, learning finance, learning outside things. But first you got to get the head right, because if you don't get the head right, nothing else matters. Guys, have a good one. There again, Danny, roll tide, right? Right, tide. But guys, have a good one. Love you. Peace. Bye.